Hi Gemini, this is Power and Light Tarot. Thanks for coming to my channel. I'm Denise. I'm going to do your love reading for the time period August 15th through the end of August. And I've laid out your cards here. As usual, I'm using 2 decks for repeaters and more clarification. All your cards have been clarified here. And check your moon and your rising. For more information, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and let's get started. So the situation here is we have the Nine of Pentacles clarified with the Four of Swords. So somebody here wants to be within the relationship. Somebody wants to be single here. They may have taken a time out to assess the situation, think about it, sleep on it, meditate on it, but somebody wants to be single here. So in the past we have the Six of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. So in the past there could have been some give and take here. There could have been balance within the relationship. It's also possible with the Six of Pentacles that somebody was giving to 2 people. Like a third-party situation. But in the past, we do have the Six of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. So, it's also possible that somebody moved on to calmer waters because they wanted balance. They wanted this reciprocity with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So the next position we have is how you're feeling about it. Now we have the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups. So whoever this is, Gemini, you are feeling, they're your Ten of Cups. They're your everything. So this could be somebody from your past, or you could just be thinking, that in the past you had this Ten of Cups. You had this happy relationship, this happy union, possibly a happy family, a happy home. But you had, the bomb relationship here, something that, you always wanted here. So how they're feeling about it, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Page of Wands. So I feel like they are thinking, they might be thinking that they want to take a new path. A new direction. They could also be, feeling like they want to bring you some communication about a new beginning. This could be a delayed beginning with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. But I feel like more so that they are feeling this situation may be difficult to manifest, the relationship, and they are thinking of a new path for themselves. It could be a new path for the relationship, though, as well. But they are thinking of new direction, a new path. So the problem in the situation, we have the Knight of Wands with the Three of Cups. So, there could be a third party here. The Knight of Wands can talk about, this is fire energy, somebody who is charismatic. They could be charming, sexy, somebody really good looking, but somebody who can come in and go out. So they're not really that reliable, okay? And then it's here with the Three of Cups. So I feel like, the problem may be that somebody's not reliable. They could be in a third-party situation, but also, the other thing is they could just like to party. It's possible. Because the Knight of Wands is not in reverse here. It can go either way. But they either, the problem is somebody wants to party, or somebody just wants a third-party situation. And you could be dealing with a fire sign here, Gemini. We have wands here. So what they're most likely to do about the situation, I feel like they're going to go, they are assessing the situation, trying to take a good hard look at it. We do have in the, the situation, somebody has taken a break here in this, you know, over here, you know, in this position. Somebody's taking a break with the Four of Swords. Now, right underneath it, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about, you know, trying to figure out your harvest, trying to figure out the worth of a situation, your investment. So I feel like they are going to, they're feeling challenged in some way, but they're going to take a good hard look at the situation, either because you've moved on or because they're thinking of moving on. I feel like they're taking a good look here with the Seven of Pentacles, and they're going to be moving on. This is the 7 and the 8 as well. So, you know, which talks about the journey in the tarot. So the next position we have here is the obstacles. So I have here several cards, Gemini, and we have the 8 of Wands, we have Justice in reverse, we have the 5 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. So it looks to me the obstacle is that, you know, there was some unfairness here, some injustice here, okay? There could have been an imbalance here. We have some other cards that talk about imbalance. But it looks like there, you know, there's either, there could be cheating and lying here as well. We have the Moon card over here as well, which talks about secrets and the unknown, confusion. And at the bottom of the deck, we had the High Priestess in reverse, you know, which talks about secrets being exposed. So with the obstacles in the 8, with the 8 of Wands, I feel like there's going to be some changes here, some fast changes, but they're going to have to do with, you know, they're surrounding some injustice, some unfairness, some imbalance, some injustice. This could be a divorce as well, or just a breakup to a serious commitment with the Justice card in the reverse. So there's going to be some fast changes here, and somebody's going to be, these are the obstacles, right? So somebody could have been left out in the cold here. We have the 5 of Pentacles and we have the 2 of Pentacles. So somebody could have been juggling here. This is how this looks to me. Somebody was juggling here, and the other person, they were juggling, and somebody felt left out in the cold because of this juggling. Could have been juggling, you know, another relationship, possibly a decision. In the next position, we have the 2 of Wands, which does talk about decision making, the 2 of Swords rather. But, you know, there's going to be some changes surrounding some type of injustice regarding somebody feeling left out in the cold and somebody juggling. So the next position we have here, we have your hopes and fears, Gemini. So, you know, you could be fearing the other person is not able to make a decision about some type of offer here. But I feel like, you know, this is your hopes and fears. You know, you're feeling stuck and you're fearing you can't make a decision. And with the 4 of Cups here, you don't know if you want this offer. Maybe this situation here in general. The 4 of Cups is, you know, can talk about a disappointment. Can talk about not wanting what's being offered. Can also talk about not even looking at it. So it is possible too here that, you know, you could be, you know, fearing that you're not going to be able to make a decision about this situation. Maybe you're feeling stuck, you're at a stalemate because you feel like this is a disappointment. Or whatever, you know, if there's anything offered here, after all this, maybe you're thinking it's not going to really, it's not going to validate you. It's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be stable. This is a 4. 4s talk about stability and foundation. You could also be fearing that they cannot make a decision about this. So the next position we have their hopes and fears. So, you know, I pulled 4 cards on this to clarify it, but they are fearing the unknown. They could also be fearing that secrets are going to come out with the moon here, but I feel like they're fearing the unknown. You know, they're hoping to be strong about a situation because they are either fearing you're going to move on, or they're hoping to move on here with the 8 of Cups. And somebody could be moving on here. Their fear could be their hope or fear here with the 8 of Cups, but somebody is likely to move on for something more satisfying emotionally, because we have the 8 of Cups right next to your hopes and fears. So I feel like they are thinking you're going to move on here. And when I say to something more satisfying, we have the Hierophant card. So they could be fearing you're going to move on to, you know, onto something for a commitment. This can go different ways here. But they're definitely fearing, you could be dealing with a Pisces as well, Gemini, with the moon here. But I feel like they are fearing the unknown and some type of confusion here. We have a lot of cards that are confirming, you know, supporting that. I have the Page of Wands in how they're feeling, which is right above, which talks about, you know, a new path or a new direction. So I feel like they're confused here. This is their hopes and fears. They're confused, but they're hoping to be strong about somebody moving on here for something more satisfying. They could be wanting to move on as well. They could be hoping to move on. I feel like this is, you know, them fearing you moving on, but we have the 8 of Cups twice in your reading, and we have it over here too with the position is what they're most likely to do. So you know, they could have been in this position, what they're most likely to do, you know, started with the 7 of Pentacles. So they're definitely taking a good look at the situation. They could be looking at the situation because you've moved on here. You're moving on in some way. So the outcome is a good one. We have the King of Wands, we have Temperance, and we have the King of Cups here. So, you know, the King of Wands definitely talks about success, forward movement, courage, passion, growth and expansion. You know, Wands talk about growth and expansion. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign as well. You could be dealing with a water sign. We have the King of Cups here as well. And with the King of Wands next to the Temperance card, you could be dealing with a Sagittarian. So I feel like your outcome is going to be all about growth and expansion. And balance and temperance. The other way to look at this is that, you know, you could be dealing with a Sag. You know, you could be taking on this King of Wands energy or the King of Cups energy. The King of Cups energy is, you know, this is somebody who is not afraid to show love. Somebody who is fair and loving, they consider others' feelings. There's temperance here, there's balance. So definitely I would say there's going to be balance in a situation. There's going to be, you know, emotional grounding here. But you could be dealing, you could be dealing with two different people here, right? But I feel like this is a good, this is a good outcome. There's no cards in reverse here, and Temperance is here in the middle. So, you know, the outcome too, this could also be saying, you know, that this relationship needs balance, and there will be balance in the matter. You know, there will be growth and expansion, and there will definitely be love here with these three cards. Okay, Gemini, I hope you liked your reading. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.